This is BOTCAST, the Botheads Fantasy Football Podcast. We're here on a Monday, and we've got a few things we're looking to talk about. We're going to talk about Keenan Allen potentially getting cut and possible replacements for him. We're going to talk about was it $10 or $100,000 sand or whatever that Tom Brady sat on? Pretty interesting, I'd say. We going to talk about Rashad Bateman and Jameson Williams, and we're going to discuss whether they're dynasty buys, sells, or holds, and a couple other things. But before we get started, we are posting on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter. So if you guys could do us a favor and hit us with a like, subscribe, or follow, depending on whatever platform you're watching us on, that would really help us out with the algorithm also. So yeah, it'd be much appreciated. We got the whole crew here today. How you guys doing?
Doing good. What's up, guys?
What up? What up? What up?
I'm excited for that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for best ball drafts after the
Yes.
Super Bowl. I'm excited for Underdog to give us some best ball drafts to do. That'll be fun.
Yeah, way too early. 2023.
Yeah, when you can get the good value, right, Randy?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, if you're right, it's funny watching it change by the end of the year. Players you got in the fourth round are like top 10 picks now. It's like you can't even pick them again.
You can't even
Well, that
make
makes
those
sense.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited. We're gonna be the next we're gonna be the herd, dude. Gonna win $10 million or whatever. It's gonna be
It's
sweet.
so much fun. It's all the fun in drafting a team without ever having to set your lineup. Like, because we're all in so many drafts, you can't. Like, as many startup drafts as I want to do, like, it would be impossible to manage all that shit.
One of these weekends, I'm gonna have to come out and you guys are gonna have to explain to me how to do it because I want to do one or two of those too, just for fucking.
Just
Is
an
it,
app.
Easy.
you can do like $5, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
thought about it.
Yeah, I like Underdog a lot. I like the drafting. I'm not as big of a fan of the stuff that you're doing, Josh, where it's like you just kind of have a salary cap and pick players and you know what I mean? I'd rather draft a team, but
Well, I do that sometimes, not so much as I'd rather do the underdog. What I've been doing is just the bets and the sports book app.
oh well they gave you free
Spencer and
money and
shit.
then you fucking won money, so you were like,
Christian
well,
Kirk,
why not?
man.
Oh yeah.
Christian
That's
Kirk gets
cool.
it done when he needs to.
Oh my God, I can't believe Josh is trying to trade for Christian Kirk the other day. And I was like, what has happened, dude? What has
I'm
happened?
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I
Uh
was
huh.
just thinking about it, dude. I'm not gonna do it.
He's on his computer sending the Christian Kirk trade right now.
Has anybody offered you anything for Kirk, Randy?
No.
No.
No one's offered me a lot. I think a lot of people aren't back into it yet. I think maybe after the Super Bowl, there'll be more
I'm
trades happening.
getting trade offers from Cole pretty much every day.
Yeah. And we're all always looking at it, but just a lot of random trades I send out I don't even have to see them.
Yeah, you
You
try to
sent me
trade with
one.
the impossible people.
What do you guys think? Garrett Wilson for George Pickens, second in 2023, second in 2025. Fair deal? I don't think it's bad.
What picks a second?
That's the question. Not off the top of my head. What did you send?
I don't remember.
You can't see it on the computer. You have to look on your phone.
I'm looking at it
Stupid how
now.
Sleeper
Opening it.
doesn't show you what pick it is on the computer. It's so stupid, man.
Sleeper, you need to work on that shit and unblock Mike Swan.
Mike Swan's unblocked now, at least last I heard, dude. Eventually, we're gonna get 100 subscribers. Swan will be on our podcast, and we can ask him about it. But he doesn't
We're
want to
talking about
come
our
on until
prestige
it's
champion.
he doesn't want to come on until he gets to be a part of the Randy 4th of July story, and we're not doing that until we get 100 subscribers, and we're at 30 now, so we're 30% there, dude. The day will
Yeah,
come.
we keep slowly climbing.
Are you excited, Randy, to tell your story about how you had a great 4th of July?
Yeah, it was a pretty
Patriotic.
interesting 4th of July party.
Very patriotic. So, do you find out what pick that was, Mike?
The 2-5.
Not bad. In an 8-team league, too, right?
Yes.
So, pick 13. It's not too bad.
IDP to.
I wouldn't do it because I love Garrett Wilson, but it's a fair deal, to be honest. So,
I've been saying it's a fair deal. I'm just not sure about it because I like Pickens too.
I have too much Pickens and no Wilson, so I was just trying to get Wilson.
I have one share of Garrett Wilson in Dynasty, and I'm gripping it with every Metallica grip, dude.
Trading it to Josh, you mean?
Never. I'd rather trade Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh.
I don't want to trade him, but if I had to choose one or the other, dude, I'm never trading Garrett Wilson. He's my boy.
Damn, dude.
Garrett Wilson and T Law, man. They're my
What about
untradeable
JJ?
pieces in the Andes.
I'm glad we made that trade, but now I'm in like a
That's a
fucking
whole
spot where
nother
I
league, dude.
need trade one of those running backs.
You need to go to Josh and get Jamar Chase, dude.
Josh.
He's available.
I
He's
can't cheer
on
for
the
that guy
block.
anymore. I hate his fucking guts, dude. I can't have him on any of my teams.
I wish Trey was that way. And Dingleberry.
Yeah, right. Trey just doesn't trade anything ever.
He gave up 3 firsts, man, and got him a championship. It's a good
He
move.
changed his name to Diamond Hands. Like,
Yeah, that shit's so funny.
He's
that
such a
man doesn't
douche.
want to trade anything, dude.
That's a nice way of saying don't send me offers.
He had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and I sent 4 different offers for like 2 for each of them, where I was like including DK Metcalf or another receiver and some shit, and he's just like, nah.
I want to throw the house at him for Garrett Wilson, but I know he don't
That's
probably
when
just
he.
ignore me.
No,
love
that's when he makes
Trey,
the
dude.
trades, man. Trey will
Right.
make those trades where he
Why don't you send me DK plus for Jalen Waddle, bro? Dingleberry, bro.
Oh, this was like mid-season, like when Tua was hot.
What do you mean?
He's
Tua's
awful.
hot. He just got out of concussion protocol. He's trending up, dude.
Yeah,
Till he
he's
gets hit
definitely
again.
trending up.
He's gonna look like Rocky in the end. By the end, it's gonna be bad.
He might be done.
I
There's a
think
lot of
he's at least
concussion
going to try
videos
to
of
play
him.
again next year. So, but I
Oh,
mean,
and
one
Trey.
more brutal hit on his head, man, that literally could be it, like legitimately.
Do you think they get a quarterback just in case? Not
I
like
mean, they'll probably
early.
have someone to. Teddy B didn't really work out for him, you know.
Teddy
I feel I
B's
made
always
enough
hurt.
money to chill though. I would just quit if I was him, honestly.
Yeah,
It's not
love
worth
of
it.
the game though. Maybe who knows? Do what? Oh, Viola. Anyways, we're gonna talk about Keenan Allen first. Report: Chargers might make shocking roster cut. This was from 6 hours ago, and Athlon Sports. The Los Angeles Chargers have some questions they need quickly answered if they're going to become cap compliant before the start of the 2023 season on March 15th. The 2023 salary cap is $224.8 million, up from $208.2 million last season. Despite the increase, the Chargers are still more than $23.4 million over the allotted cap space as they head into the offseason. So Daniel Popper predicts freeing up cap space will come at expense of wide receiver Keenan Allen, tight end Gerald Everett, and left guard Matt Fielder. Allen caught for 752 yards, 4 touchdowns this season, his lowest posting since 2016 when he tore his ACL week 1. The 30-year-old has been with the Chargers since 2013. So let's see here. The Chargers can save $14.8 million in cap space by releasing Allen and $4.25 million by cutting Gerald Everett. And this $23.4 million is different from the 20 up there because this is including what they oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. This is including what they have to pay their rookies. That's why it's put on there like that. And also, I wish I could read this article because it seems a lot better than this one, but I'm not paying the Athletic money. So
Yeah, screw that.
we get this one. So if the Chargers cut Allen before June 1st, they'd save $14.8 million. If they cut him after June 1st, they free up $17.5 million. So they'll probably wait after June 1st if they're going to cut him then, huh? June 1st mark an important date in the NFL for salary cap modifications. Before then, player contracts that are released or traded accelerate all remaining salary cap charges onto the current league year. After June 1st, teams can divide charges across the next 2 seasons. Ooh. So it really it seems like they're going to keep him on the roster and then cut him after June 1st is what it looks like to me. They're in cap hell though, and they haven't paid Justin Herbert yet. So this is what I have from his cap here. He's owed $21.7 million, and if they cut him, they'll only have to pay a little under $7 million. So it does make sense to cut him, and he's old
And injury
and
prone.
injury prone for sure. He had that hamstring all season, and this guy right here has really been stepping it up lately. Josh Palmer. I got his stats here so we can look through them the past 2 years. But yeah. So what are you guys thinking?
I'm
Keenan
not
Allen
shocked
on
at
his way
all.
out?
Yeah, he's 30 years old. I seen it coming from a million miles away. We were screaming at Mike to trade Keenan Allen,
And I did.
and he squeaked one out right before this. I mean, I'm not interested in him at all, no matter what team he goes to, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, like very, very small interest. I wouldn't
What
pay
if he
more
goes to
than
the
a
Chiefs?
3rd-round pick for him.
What if he's the Chiefs' big signing?
If I'm willing to be like really risky and take a chance, I would pay like a 20-25 second for him.
Oh my
If it would be the
god!
Chiefs.
So you're totally done on him.
Is he draftable in a redraft?
Sure.
Dynasty, I'm probably not going after him either, though. I think I'm done. Him and Mike Thomas.
If I think he's the piece, if he goes to a good team and he's the piece that puts me over the top, I would pay a 2024 second for him 100%. But he's got to be the piece to put me over the top, and he's got to go to a place with a good quarterback that I believe he can make noise with.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead on the water, but I think that there's definitely some other variables that come into play before you can just
Agreed.
throw him away. He still looks good when he's healthy, and yeah, you're gonna get Keenan Allen at, maybe 8 games or whatever, but those 8 games, he's good, man. He's a good player still. He's just old and injury prone.
Another
He did
year's
have
gonna
some
go
good
by.
games. Look at the
Yeah, look
last
at this.
couple.
I mean, the whole time he played well, for sure. But I mean, he just missed so much of the season with that hamstring from week 1, man. It's hard to trust him.
Maybe I'm being a little harsh. I don't know.
I think Randy is being a little harsh, probably.
He's gonna get drafted way before I'm willing to take him. I'm not gonna have any Keenan Allen. I
2024
already know.
second, I might be able to trade that if I felt like it was the difference maker I needed, like right then and there. But like on a rebuild, obviously I'm staying away.
No, obviously the age alone doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you think he's good or not. If you're on a rebuild, the only way you trade for Keenan Allen on a rebuild is if you're going to trade him for like literal dog crap, and then trade him again for
Trade him for
more than
Marty
literal
Middle
dog
crap,
crap.
I honestly don't see myself going after him in Dingleberry or Prestige. And I don't think maybe Andy's. If I felt like I needed it.
I mean, if somebody was trying to, if I was in Dingleberry and I don't know, I really needed him, I would probably do it. But I'm not like actively looking for it right now, and I would not trade for him right now until I know where he's gonna play.
If you have extra assets and you have a Sectus team and you can get him on the cheap,
But
it's
if he's
worth a
gonna
shot
get
on him.
cut, he's gonna be able to pick where he goes too. So he's probably not gonna go somewhere shitty, right? So.
Yeah.
It's definitely something interesting to watch.
He'll come to Cleveland.
Oh
God.
god.
How do the
fucking
waivers work in the NFL? Is that just during season?
I think it's just during the season, yeah. He'll just be an unrestricted free agent and be able to pick whatever he wants.
I didn't even think of that. He could come to Cleveland.
Shut up, Mike.
My
No.
favorite wide receivers ever, Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen.
Oh
So much
god.
fun.
Randy, how could you ever? For
Adam
all the
Thielen
shit you talk.
signs too.
Oh no, and Tyler
Oh.
Lockett.
You're just missing Juju.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Last year, what Adam Thielen was to me, right now is what Keenan Allen is to me.
What about Tyler Lockett? Because he was also what Adam
I was
Thielen
wrong
was to you.
about Tyler Lockett.
I don't know. I think Keenan Allen's better than Adam Thielen was going into the season last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Adam Thielen is total crud,
fell
and he's
off
like
hard
2 or
this
3
year,
years
though.
older than Allen too. I think he's
Thielen-
KJ
33.
Osborne's taking his job, dude.
Has
Dude, Josh
Thielen even
Palmer,
mattered
though, he's taken. I think
since
he's
JJ
gonna
got
slide
drafted?
right in.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun to see these young receivers step up and take over.
I liked what I saw out of him. And looking at 2021, I was kind of looking through his stats and like how he played through his 2 years in the NFL. And he just didn't really get a chance until Keenan Allen got banged up in 2021, I believe is what happened here. And he started getting more of a chance, I would say. Pretty good. He started catching some touchdowns. And we go into 2022. Keenan Allen was hurt for a lot of the season, and he wasn't amazing by any stretch.
I think Palmer was good
But-
when Allen had COVID too.
He's been pretty good, I'd say, over his first 2 years. He's got a really good quarterback, and yeah, I
He's
really like
under
it.
the radar.
He knows
too.
the system.
Get him on the cheap.
Yeah,
He's already got a connection with him.
and Mike Williams is also 29 next year and injury prone. You know what I mean? So like I think Josh Palmer could end up being wide receiver 1 if they don't do something in the draft or in free agency differently, man. Like honestly,
I don't think it'll
Even-
fall that way, but it could. I'm sure something will happen where he's a decent wide receiver too, probably. You know what I mean?
I like him way better as a wide receiver too. If they do get,
Me
I like
too.
him better than Mike Williams.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So
Yeah.
they're gonna have to bring someone in probably then is what I'm thinking, but I just don't know how. Especially if they are that screwed on the cap, and they're gonna have to think about paying Justin Herbert. Like, how are they gonna do that? Is
doesn't
that
the
even
cap go up
possible?
again next year? I don't remember if it's only going up once or if it was going up like
I think
2 or 3 years in a row.
Bosa's their highest paid player too, like 31 million. It's a lot
But
of
it
fucking
just
money.
went up 15 million this year.
Did
Didn't
they
they
have
sign
Khalil
like
Mack too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they sign like who was that corner that they
JC Jackson.
and a safety, and then they
Derwin
gave
James.
Bosa a new contract. Like you said, they got Khalil Mack, and he's owed a lot of money, so they're just paying so much for that defense, and the defense wasn't even that good.
And they're he's either
Crazy.
he's a center or he's a tackle. That Lindsley guy, one of the best linemen in the NFL.
Yeah, they
I
need
think
all the
him
help they
pretty
can
good
get on the
too.
offensive line, though. I wouldn't get rid of him. They need to do
Eck-
something, though.
I was
Their
looking at the
offense
team
struggled
earlier.
a lot.
Eckler is surprisingly not paid that high, as you'd think.
It's weird. They're in cap hell. They're almost as bad as the Saints, but at least they have Herbert. But then it's like, if you have Herbert and can't pay him, is that like better or worse than just not even having him?
If they lose Herbert, they're screwed.
They have to
They'll
find a way
find
to
a
pay
way to
him.
pay him. They'll find
They
a way
have
to pay
to.
him. They'll find a way to pay him.
Dude, the Saints
If-
would be dying to get a guy like Herbert right now. If that was
If the Chargers can't pay Herbert, the Saints definitely aren't paying Herbert. The Saints are
yeah,
they're
true.
totally fucked. Totally
The
fucked
Saints
on
like,
cap.
how about I send you Chris Olave?
They were
How
like
do-
50 million over the cap. Go
How
ahead,
do they let
Panther.
it get this bad? Like it's a
How-
multi-billion-dollar like business, man. Like how do you let your team get this bad?
And not
There's
pay a
no
quarterback.
value. Yeah. You have no
Neither
future
team
good
paid a quarterback. And they got it to this position somehow. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. At
Don't
least
they have
Cleveland took a
accountants?
chance, man. At least they fucking dropped a whole ass nut on a quarterback. If it don't work, it don't work. But at least, like, I don't see how you can just like let it fall apart slowly and slowly. Like trade away your picks. Like, sure, Chris Olave is a good receiver. Who's gonna throw him the ball?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to win 8 games?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
In that division,
They
that
are.
might be enough.
Let's just win 8 games and not make the playoffs. You get a mediocre pick. Never
Wasn't
really
Brady
improve.
seven or 8 wins and they made the playoffs, right?
Yeah, it was bad. Like that division sucked dick this year. It reminded me of the NFC least a couple years ago.
Or the year that the Seahawks went to the playoffs at 7-9 and beast mode won that game against the Saints. See, it came all full circle back to talking about the Saints again. Anyways, so what do you guys think about Josh Palmer? What would you pay for Josh Palmer?
Not a
At least
lot
a
because I
second.
don't think you have to pay a lot for him.
What do you
But
think?
if the narrative like was pushing Josh Palmer right now and like I think it would drive his
The
price
secret
up a lot.
narrative machine.
Yeah.
All
What would
we
be
need
the
is
highest
some
draft pick you give up, Randy?
experts to start talking about Josh Palmer on Twitter, and next thing you know, people will be giving up 2 first-round picks for him or something crazy.
I like him just as much as Jahan Dotson and Michael Pittman.
Yeah, me too. I like Dotson better than both of them, I think, and I like
I
Pittman
think
the least
Pittman's
of the
my
3.
one,
What do you think about Palmer, Josh?
but it's not too far off for me.
I don't love Michael Pittman, man. I don't know. Yeah, what do you
I
think,
think I
Josh?
like. I don't know, dude. It's tough. I think I like Michael Pittman a little bit more than Josh Palmer. I think Michael Pittman will be okay with Derek Carr.
What about
You're just already penciling Derek Carr in. It's already
Derek
done.
Carr.
deal.
Nah, dude, Derek Carr's gonna back up Pat Mahomes. He's gonna look good. Red and
Yeah,
yellow.
everyone's going to the Chiefs.
We
Every
already got
player.
Chad Henne, bro. We don't need that fucking Raider, bro. Get that filth out of here.
That
that-
Phil.
We don't need that pussy ass fucking Raider, dude. Just me with that fucking garbage. Except Max Crosby, dude. That'd be sweet. I'd love to have Max Crosby.
Or Devontae Adams, dude. You probably take him
Yeah.
too, I'd say.
Oh my God. No, that shouldn't be allowed.
How could
Ever.
you
Jerry
not?
Judy.
Yeah, take Jerry
Jerry
Judy. for
Judy
sure.
gets
Yeah.
an honorable pass, but that's it, dude. The rest of them can all fucking go fuck
I've seen
themselves.
some trade rumors about Jerry Judy, and interestingly enough, it was always like the Browns. Like I see like Cleveland.com on YouTube or whatever, they'll just be like, can the Browns trade for Jerry Judy? And I never click on the video or read the article, but in my head it was just like, dude, that would be the coolest thing ever. If we could somehow
It'll be
trade
something
for Jerry
slick
Jeudy,
like a
dude.
3rd-round pick or something stupid.
Oh my.
Dude, we can only hope. That would help out Josh too. The Broncos are just like, we're gonna trade our best receiver for a 3rd-round pick. Fuck it.
Mike
And
Cortland
the
Sutton
Broncos
show would
trade
be
for T.
fucking
Higgins.
Dude,
awesome.
we'll give them Anthony Schwartz, dude. They can have Anthony
Oh,
Schwartz
no.
back. It'll be huge for them, dude.
That dude's gonna
Russ
get
can throw
cut.
it to him and he can just drop it every time and they can just have the greatest, shittiest offense of all time.
They
That'd
can
be
get
pretty
out
cool.
from Amari Cooper and take Jerry Judy and DPJ, dude, to the promised land.
I've
That'd be a
worked
fun
with a guy that
offense.
delivered to Anthony Schwartz once, and he told me the story. He's like, "Yeah, I delivered to Anthony Schwartz." I was like, "Did he drop the food as soon as you gave it to him?" Or Thanks.
Stop it.
Mike coming in hot with the banger.
Oh, I'm just joking, buddy.
Oh,
I-
fuck.
It's just like layups. It's just too easy, man. I can't help myself.
I can't deal. That's too good. I remember TJ told me, no, I'm not gonna be a Mike. I want to tell a dumb story, but TJ told me that who's that really fat defensive lineman the Browns got from the Bengals? It's Andrew Billings or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard
During
this story.
COVID, he said he delivered like 9 cheesy gordita crunches to him through DoorDash, and he saw how fucking gigantic he was. He messaged me on Discord. He's like, Andrew Billings ain't never playing it down for the Browns, bro. He weighs like 500 pounds. I was like, oh shit. So that
Yeah, I
was a
don't
good
think that's
one.
healthy, man. I don't think you're supposed to be eating that type of shit.
What do you mean, 5 cheesy gorditas, Randy? You don't bust that shit down, dude?
I wouldn't even make it to work. I'd be in the bathroom the whole next day.
Yeah, same, dude, honestly. So Sean Payton, he's already kicking Russell Wilson's personal staff to the curb. You guys hear about this story yet?
I did.
Sean Payton's laying down the hammer when it comes to Russell Wilson and his fancy personal coaches. Imagine having your own personal coaches. I can't even. Anyways, in short, they're all donezo. Sorry, Rush. You're gonna have to head back to the locker room with the rest of the simpletons and live with Sean Payton approved coaches. What? Let's ride. Damn, this is a very biased article
Let's
we're reading
ride.
here. I feel like this guy does not like Russ. So I guess we can just hear it from. Let's make sure I got the sound here. Let's hear it from the man himself, Sean Payton. Huh?
On the 30-second
Coach,
clock.
Russell Wilson had a personal coach, Jake Heaps, in the building with access who wasn't on the staff.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that.
How do you feel about players having their own people off the staff in the building, access to the players?
Yeah, that's foreign to me. That's not going to take place here. I mean, I'm unfamiliar with it, but our staff will be here, our players will be here, and that'll be it.
What do you guys think?
Got him.
Laying the wall, dude. Sean Payton's a beast, dude.
It
Thank
gives
you,
me
for
hope.
sure.
Gives me some hope for the Broncos in for next year, man.
Mr. Unlimited.
Maybe
Oh
I
my
shouldn't have traded
God.
Cortland Sutton to Mike.
The ugliest fucking.
Dude, Danger Witch,
cringiest.
you guys. Don't you guys want to go to Subway and get a Danger Witch?
You ever done
dude?
anything dangerous? I know I have. Fucking
No.
hated that commercial.
So I don't know. It seems cringe to me to have personal coaches, anyways. Honestly, so
Agreed,
Yeah, like whatever
dude.
you do on your own time, like sure, dude, if you want to have
Agreed.
personal training staff or whatever, but like I don't think that's kind of weird. Like
Take
it's
him
the
to
NFL, they
practice
have
and
their
have them
own
coach
training
you.
fucking staff. They have their own like everything.
everybody's
There
over with the
goes
actual
my,
coaches. Russ is in the corner by himself with this personal training coaches. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, go fuck yourself,
He's
dude.
a weird guy.
Let's ride. Let's ride. So, Mike, are you getting nervous or what, bro?
Sweating.
Honestly, though, I would be nervous if I was you at this point.
I am very sweaty about
I
the
don't
whole
really
thing.
want to read this whole ass article about the Ravens because why would I ever want to do that? I basically just want to come down here and we're gonna say this is okay. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported Sunday that Jackson and the Ravens are $100 million apart in contract talks when it comes to guaranteed money. That is that's substantial, man.
It's just a couple dollars off.
Who's gonna trade for somebody has to be the Browns. They need to find another Browns, but smarter. At least they would be a little bit smarter because Lamar didn't, what would I say that Deshaun Watson did?
Get
No, there's no
massaged,
controversy. There's no real
There you
controversy.
go. Yes, there's not as much controversy with Lamar. All he did was tell some guy he never sniffed a football field or whatever. So somebody's gonna have to trade for Lamar, and it's gonna cost a lot, like probably multiple firsts. Who knows? And then they're gonna have to give him $250 million guaranteed. Who's gonna do that? Like honestly, in this landscape, especially after what happened with Deshaun Watson and all the pushback and everybody hating the Browns now, like.
He's getting franchise tag and getting paid $50 million.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
but
I
is he
was
gonna
Lamar
play?
and I got franchise tagged, I would tell him to suck it straight up.
Oh, yeah, I
stay out
didn't
of
say.
here.
That's what they're gonna do. I don't know if he's actually gonna play.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, right here, Mike. I think Baltimore tags him and holds on to him. That's what a unnamed. Oh no, this is a different person. This is another executive told them. So there's 2 of them apparently. And this one guy thinks he's going to tag him and hold him.
Oh
Is
shit,
there any
KC
chance
to
they give
win,
him what he
dude.
wants or what?
I don't know. The owner's seeming pretty fucking cheap about the whole situation. He's trying to sell the team too. I heard.
Lamar just needs to sign his guaranteed $150 million contract and then quotation marks roll his ankle and never play football again. Fuck the Ravens, dude.
Oops. Yeah.
Oh man,
Sign
my
the
head, it's
guaranteed
so
money.
fuzzy. Smacks it against the wall. Oh, now I have a concussion. I can't play, guys. Sorry. Good thing we have Tyler Huntley, another Pro Bowl quarterback. He looks so good with flags around his waist, dude.
I
Did you
think
guys
Huntley
watch
can.
any of that?
Huntley's gonna be the
No.
franchise
Hey,
player of the XFL.
that's what I was gonna say at the beginning too. Let us know in the comments. Did anyone watch the Pro Bowl? Anyone out there? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Anyone?
We don't
I
really know
think
if it
so.
happened if like no one comes forward and tells us about it.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to see it, did the tree fall? If they
Pro
play
Bowl
flag
is flag
football,
football.
Hawaii or wherever it is, did they actually play flag football?
Yeah, Pro Bowl's pretty
Tyler
stupid.
Huntley is the quarterback for the AFC. Is it even really the Pro Bowl? Don't know.
Yeah, they're talking about how Derek Carr hit all the precision passes during the skills challenge. I'm like, yeah, he's going up against Tyler Huntley. He's gonna look real good.
Bet you he's good at flag football.
Yeah,
Dude, Mike, you should definitely check out Tyler Huntley's flag football team.
nah. I don't
He-
even want him on the team.
He could be your starting quarterback next season.
Man had
Who's
2
got
touchdowns
Tyler
and 3
Huntley in
interceptions.
Dynasty, dude?
I know.
Somebody should get him and trade him to Mike.
I had him in Andy's
Let me get him
because
called.
I had Lamar.
So this is another one where I don't really care to read this whole article. I just want to talk about this right here. A user by the name of Gadgets went on eBay to sell sand. They posted a picture of a bottle of sand in the with the same buildings and background that were featured in the Brady retirement video. They also included a picture of New York Times newspaper dated February 1st to ensure that the sand was in fact the same time that Brady announced he was hanging up his cleats. He has a 100% positive feedback rate with 489 reviews on eBay and has sold 55 items since joining in 2009.
Or,
They're
and hear
also
me
selling
out,
hand soaps on their account. If you guys were wondering, if you need some hand soaps, hit up Gadgets on eBay, you guys. All right.
or hear me out. For less than $90,000, you can drive to wherever the fuck that is, and then just get a
90,000.
jar of the same fucking spot he's in.
Right, it's actually someone bid on that shit. Bro, cash that shit out and run away, man.
Current bid, dude. Current fucking bid, $90,000. Yeah, somebody bid on it, dude. They didn't just bid on it, dude. 90 grand for some sand that Tom Brady sat in, dude.
All right, well, I'm gonna get rich.
It's like those people that buy girls' bathwater fucking on their shit. You ever hear about that?
Yeah, we watched a video of a guy testing it on this show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That guy was drinking it. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
We watched a video and he got to the point where he's like, "There's no zinc in her water," and we were all just like, "What?"
Yeah, maybe we turn that shit off. So apparently there's a lot of other jars for sale, but this guy's the most reputable sand dealer on eBay. So imagine being so rich and famous that somebody sells sand that you sit on when you retire for nearly $1 million. Somebody's buying it for 900 grand, dude.
I can't imagine that.
Some internet troll who lives in Tampa made $900,000 by putting sand in a jar and putting it on eBay.
How do you explain
What
that
a
to your
fucking
wife?
legend, dude.
Like, honey, I bought some
What a
sand today.
legend. And if he's
What
not
is he,
married, he's
rich?
gonna be married soon, dude. What a legend.
Just go to events, like go to whatever, be like, this leaf was above whoever's head when they gave the speech.
LeBron James stepped on this dirt when he was on his way to his retirement speech.
The rock that was in LeBron James's shoe for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I watched LeBron pull this rock out of his shoe. Trust me, it has his
Yeah.
sweat on it.
I just take pictures of
50
LeBron like taking
grand.
his shoe off, dude.
God, some asshole would
dang.
buy it,
Like I'll sell it for as low as $100, but like they don't need to know that.
bro. Somebody bought a hot dog from a Super Bowl that was 2 years old once with it because it came with the ticket, and they spent top dollar on that shit. Like, it was insane. People are really fucking
Do you think they
stupid.
ate the hot dog?
I hope.
Nice. I think Josh is muted.
I
Oh,
think
yeah, I
Josh
think
is
it's
muted.
Oh, I've been muted for so long, dude.
I seen your lips moving.
I did too. I was like,
There's no way they ate that hot dog, bro.
I hope they did.
That's what he was saying.
They put that glizzy right in their
There's
mouth,
no
bro.
way they ate that hot dog.
That's awesome. There's no
Gosh, dude.
way they ate that motherfucker, man. 3-year-old
imagine.
hot dog.
I can't imagine
Um,
buying a hot dog and not eating it.
If it's 3 years old, I can definitely imagine that shit, dude. I've seen some hot dogs that are not very old. I still wouldn't eat, and I've seen
Yeah.
you about to eat those hot dogs, Randy. So
Yeah, you gotta throw them out.
Dairy Mart, fucking mystery meat hot dogs, dude.
Don't
They were
buy those
pork
hot dogs.
and beef and some other
Chicken.
animal. Yeah.
And,
And pork, beef, and chicken.
and chlamydia. Pretty gross.
I hope not.
All right, so let's talk about a couple interesting dynasty receivers here. First, well, we got Jameson Williams and we have Rashad Bateman. So I'll start with Jameson Williams. This is a tweet that I saw, and I like this guy. Guru Fantasy World. He's always posting cool shit on Twitter that makes me think so. Jameson Williams is the only receiver valued top 20 in Dynasty who didn't average 10.5 points per game or have 90 plus targets. He just had just one reception on 37 routes in 6 games. Buyer beware. Okay, take that into account, right? So I got this other tweet. Jameson Williams returned from a torn ACL, had just 3 touches as a rookie, a 41-yard touchdown reception, a 40-yard end around, and a 66-yard touchdown called back on a penalty. Kid might be special. What are your guys' thoughts on Jameson Williams?
I like Jameson Williams a lot.
I traded for
Nice.
him, so
He was hurt most of the year, but he did come back. He looked good at some key points. He's got potential at the ass. If he wasn't hurt, he would have been probably the first wide receiver pick that year.
He's gonna be a beast. There's this window like of these elite receivers, and then there's all these guys right under that. I think he can easily be one of those guys.
What underneath those?
Yeah, underneath like the top 5 receivers or whatever, top 6, top 7 or whatever.
You're talking about from this last year's class? Or
No,
in
just
general?
I think there's a big empty window right outside of the top 7 of a lot of guys that could like get into that elite window. You got like Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jameson Williams. I think he could easily do that. George Pickens even could be the guy. John Dotson might be able to be the guy.
Christian Watson.
Then you got DK Metcalf. He could take a step up because I think he's outside of the elite wide receiver window for a lot of people.
I love
mean,
Jameson Williams, man.
Yeah, I think he can be special.
That could be really good.
His speed alone, right? It's just fucking
Mhm.
crazy. I should have
Play
brought
Playmaking
level.
ability, man.
He's got good hands too, I think.
Plus he's got Amon St. Brown to take coverage away from him.
DJ
A
Chark.
good running game coming out of the side. TJ Hawkinson, or no, he's not there anymore. My bad. I'm an idiot.
I always have to remind myself of that too, Josh. Every time I think of the Lions, I'm like, yeah, Hawk got traded.
I like Jameson Williams, man. Gonna come back into next year healthy. Not coming off a torn ACL, you know.
Let's look at the speed score from Jameson Williams. Yeah, look at that. 99th percentile 40-yard dash, 84th percentile speed score over here to the right. Pretty crazy. 12th pick in the draft, 6'1", 180, and he's not even 22 yet still.
There's a
So,
huge
yeah, I
profit
agree with you
margin
guys.
for him. People are low on him right now. You can buy him, wait a year, and probably triple what you paid for him right now. Depending on who you're getting him from, but like the way people are talking, it seems like people aren't as high on him.
Let's
Everyone's
start
so
with
quick
this.
to give up, man. He was picked 12 in the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's gonna play football.
I mean, he's at least gonna get a chance, for sure. And this is the tweet from Rashad Bateman. Trade Rashad Bateman in Dynasty Leagues while you can. Baltimore is going to add at least one, if not more, names to that room that will make you regret a hold and hope mindset. Yeah, they're gonna add more names to the wide receiver room that literally has no other names in it. Yeah. Hot
Better
take,
than
buddy.
mine, man.
Real hot take. My number one concern with Rashad Bateman is if Lamar Jackson is not the quarterback, who is going to be throwing the ball? Because if it's Tyler Huntley, I will be a little concerned. But hopefully they will do something that isn't that stupid.
What do you mean? He's a Pro Bowl quarterback, man.
He
Tyler
is.
Huntley's a
Football
dog,
quarterback.
bro.
I would rather have Jared Goff.
Me too, honestly.
Same.
I never thought there's not many quarterbacks that,
I
whatever.
might rather have Carson Wentz.
Yeah, me too.
Mm,
Rushing upside, I'll take Huntley. They're the same quarterback, except for Huntley can run a little bit, dude. I'll take Huntley.
I have more confidence in Wentz than I do Huntley.
But we got Ravens to give health update on wide receiver Rashad Bateman. So let's hear what our man.
My understanding, Eric could probably weigh into this too, that the screws can come out if it's the best thing for them to come out, and I think they will come out, but they don't have to come out, right? I'm not exactly sure how that works, but the point about Bateman is he's going to be ready real soon to run full speed. So to Eric's point, he's going to have a great offseason. You know, he's going to be up and running, just like Marlon was in the office today talking about his offseason plans. All these guys are healthy going into the offseason, which gives them a chance to train, you know, from now until then to get ready to go, and that helps your injury outlook going forward too.
And he's gotten old.
He played in 7 games. He had 15 catches, 285 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It wasn't the greatest showing. He played 12 games as a rookie. He's been hurt both seasons, which is pretty gross. Look at that foot, too, dude. That's actually pretty brutal. But I mean, it's surgery scars from right after the surgery, so of course it's going to look rough. And if he's going to be ready to go and running full speed now, by the end of the offseason, he's going to be 100%. So I'm not too worried about this specific injury. I am a little worried about like injury proneness overall. Just being 2 years in the NFL. Didn't he come in injured too the first year and then got injured again? And then he got injured this past year. See, that's just yeah, if Bateman can get fully healthy this offseason, it would certainly help Baltimore's receiving core. Yeah, no shit. The Ravens were 3rd worst team in receiving yards. Yeah, no shit. With no Lamar and no receivers, I don't know what you're expecting, man.
Andrews gets
And
double
all the
coverage.
running backs were hurt most of the season, it seemed like.
Yeah, they were just super injured, and they were still better than the Browns somehow, man.
They were hurt this year. They were more hurt the year before, too.
I wanted to watch this play from Bateman. I just want to remember how good he can be on the field. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick one.
Now, Duvernay in motion with the shotgun to Jackson on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's got Bateman after the races. Chased by Holland. Chased on the play by Howard. And there he goes. Touchdown.
It's too loud.
It was loud, but I liked it.
He's so fast, man.
Christian Kirk, 10-yard receiving touchdown.
Oh, 2 years ago, Rashad Bateman, we're watching. Oh, no, it was from this year, beginning of this year when he caught a touchdown. He's so fast.
So which one do you prefer out of the 2 receivers we're talking about?
That was my question. Yeah. Rashad Bateman or Jameson Williams? Who would you rather have in Dynasty?
I'm taking Bateman.
I feel like it's actually close.
I'm going Jameson Williams right now today.
What about you, Josh? I don't think your mic. Thought your mic was muted. You're just thinking really hard.
If Lamar was going to be a Raven, I would probably lean Bateman. But like,
look at Bateman's comparison.
Jared Goff doesn't really get me going either, though. You know.
I mean, he had some big games this past season.
I think I'd go Jameson Williams, bro. Doesn't feel good though to say.
I think I would go Bateman.
I knew you were gonna go Bateman.
I love
his NFL comparison is Stephon Diggs.
Okay, who cares about
that? That's a little ridiculous, I think.
I looked up David Bell today, and you know who his was? Anquan Bolden. So get your shit.
Oh man!
Oh dude, he's an Anquan Bolden. He's the next Anquan Bolden. You hear
Anquan Bolden was a fucking dog, dude.
Heard it here first, boys. BOTCAST told you before anyone else. David Bell equals a better version of Anquan Bolden.
DPJ's was.
That was a comparison. They didn't say it was better version, bro.
I know. I'm just
an
giving Mike
upgraded 2.0.
DPJ is a JJ 2.0.
Okay, dude. Why aren't you trading for him in every league then?
I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have 2 trade offers out for DPJ right now.
No, you don't. Picks or it didn't happen.
What's Calvin really worth, you guys, in Dynasty?
I like Calvin Ridley, dude. I think he's gonna be sweet with Trevor Lawrence.
Is he worth a 2023 first round pick?
I wouldn't do it.
Well, maybe. I don't know, man. He's.
What if it was the 11th pick in the draft?
I was gonna say somebody'd be irrational if they were rebuilding and didn't want to take the 11th pick in the
What if
draft.
you're trying to win this year? You'd
I'd
want
give-
more?
Then Calvin Ridley for pick 11.
Oh, okay. I would do pick 11 for Calvin Ridley, but I can't make it happen, dude. It's been sitting in my, when you send a trade offer and every time you go to the league, it says you have one trade. And you're like, what is it? And you go to it and you're like, oh yeah, 5 days ago I sent that trade and it's still just sitting there. That's where I'm at, man. Sucks. I wish anyone else had Calvin Ridley in the entire league because I'd probably have him right now for the 111,
I wish I had Calvin Ridley right now. I would trade him to you for the 111 so fucking easily. I would be so happy about it too.
So
I
happy.
don't know.
I just traded
It's
Cortland
close.
Sutton for like
I
less.
Calvin Ridley.
than the
I'd
111,
rather have
which
Calvin Ridley than
Cortland
Cortland
Sutton.
Sutton.
They're so close.
If Jerry Judy gets traded, Sutton's goes up pretty big.
Maybe. I don't know how true it is. I feel like the Jerry Judy rumors remind me of the T Higgins rumors, man. We're just like unfounded. Like we might trade this guy. Like, okay, well, let me know when you do.
Could just be a
Never
bunch of
gonna
analysts
happen.
being bored, honestly.
Last season was weird though. Last offseason.
Yeah, the trade
crazy
deadline was crazy. I saw reports about Chase Claypool is going to get way more targets this year too, so that's something to keep an eye
I
on. I
saw something
guess
about that too.
just some Twitter rumor though. Who knows?
Some DJ Moore has a big season.
Me too. I like DJ
I'm
Moore.
thinking a quarterback.
A lot of people need quarterbacks, man. Crazy. Every team in that division needs a quarterback.
Yep. Literally.
Holy
Isn't it?
shit.
Yeah, I was like thinking about it. I was like, the Panthers have no quarterback. I was like, oh well, the Bucks have no quarterback now. The Saints have no quarterback, and the Falcons have no quarterback. Who's gonna win that division? How about that? That's a question.
Falcons. I think they're gonna have a bigger year next year.
Panthers. Worst to first, dude.
Drake London's gonna have a fucking pop off year. Kyle Pitts is
Hopefully.
gonna reclaim some value.
Who's their coach? Do they know yet?
The Panthers?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
The Falcons.
Panthers did hire
Yes.
somebody.
Did they hire someone finally? Oh yeah, they hired somebody and everybody was mad they didn't hire that Wilkes guy, right? I remember that actually now. I think the Falcons didn't fire their coach, right? They have the same coach from last year. So.
I'm not sure.
I
And then
don't
the
know.
Bucks have Brian Leftwich and
Frank Wright is the coach.
that's right. Okay. But that's about all I got for today, boys. Anything to add?
Could Aaron Rodgers end up in Atlanta?
Hmm?
Could Aaron Rodgers end up in Atlanta?
Oh, could he?
Holy shit.
Could.
Never really thought about it.
I still think the Jets or the Raiders are the most obvious, but
Could you imagine if he
I
goes
hear-
to Tampa Bay and hits Chris Godwin?
dude, Lamar's going to Atlanta, so
God.
That would be fun.
that'd be awesome.
That'll be sweet.
I want the Ravens to roll out with Tyler Huntley so bad next year. It'd be so funny. Marcus Mariota as their backup. It could be your fucking wet dream, Mike. Marcus Mariota can finally be a Raven, dude. Marcus
I don't even like
Mariota, the
I don't
Raven,
even like
dude.
Mariota. He was just popping off for a couple of weeks.
I don't even like Mariota. I just have him on every single one of my
Every
dynasty
team I
teams.
drafted.
Every single one.
I don't think I have him on any dynasty
You
team.
changed your name to Marcus
Because I made fun
Mariota.
of you until you dropped him off all your teams, like at the end of the season.
Now when he lost his job, I dropped him.
Yeah,
You're not even
One
loyal
of the
to
two.
Mike.
one of the two things happened.
You're not even loyal to your boy, Marcus.
Marcus Mariota.
Marcus.
That dude caught a touchdown pass that he threw to himself against the Chiefs in a playoff game. So,
That does take skill.
yeah.
That's Bugs
That's
Bunny.
probably his best play he's ever made.
So he can go fuck himself.
Yes, obviously. You do that to the Chiefs, you don't just get away with it, dude. Fuck that. Look at Jamar Chase. He had one celebration, and Josh is just totally done with him forever, dude. Never,
Oh
he
yeah,
literally
he's
can't
not
come
gonna be on
back.
my roster, bro. He won't be on my roster going into the next season. Fuck that guy.
You guys better go get Jamar Chase while you can in the Andes, dude.
I tried to give him Drake London and some other shit.
He said no.
Yeah, I didn't start off very high though. It's like a second and a third.
Drake London a second and a third. No wonder he said no.
At least I go in with my expectations. I can't start too high or else I'm gonna get siphoned for all my picks, dude. If I send him Drake London in first, he's like Drake London in 2 first, you mean?
Brees Hall in a second.
I don't know. I got a lot of Brees Hall, dude. Maybe. I do like Brees Hall. I hate running backs though. It's tough, dude.
True.
I'm a receiver kind of guy.
That's what I want to. The most money off of an underdog was a draft where you only pick quarterbacks and receivers. You don't pick tight ends or running backs. Pretty
Brees
fucking
Hall
good.
is my favorite running back
That would
though.
have been your perfect draft, dude.
Yeah,
You'd even be
definitely.
tempted to take your running back.
I don't have to see that filth. And like when I'm sitting there, I'm like, I want to draft DK Metcalf, but I should probably draft a running back.
Yeah, you just draft DK Metcalf.
That's all right. I'll draft all the running backs.
We'll see. Maybe I'll switch up a strategy or two come draft day. Keep you guys on your
Right.
toes.
Basically need to get a wide receiver on draft day.
Quarterback strat again this year. Getting 5
That's-
quarterbacks. I'm gonna trade one of them.
Yeah, right. We've heard this song
Bring
and
it
dance
back.
before.
How drunk are you gonna get this time, Randy?
No, I'm too old.
Are you
I don't
actually
do it
gonna
anymore.
trade one of them this time, or are you just gonna hold them all because you don't want
Oh,
one of them to get hurt? Because that's
I'm a
what you did last
whole-
time.
I'm a whole new
Look,
breed of
imagine if
animal.
who were the 2 ones you drafted? It was
Cam
Andrew
Newton
Luck and Cam Newton.
Andrew
Yeah.
Luck.
I can't trade you Andrew Luck because what if Cam Newton gets hurt? Like this is the most
And he had
loser
Phillip
mentality
Rivers and
ever.
Eli Manning, I think too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Got
you're
me
offering
Phillip
him
Rivers.
Julio
Animal now,
Jones,
man.
who was
I
like
used
the
to
best
never
receiver
make
in the league.
trades back then. I used to
was
like
offering him
never make
Julio.
trades.
And he was
I
like,
think it might
"Nah, I
have been the
can't do
first
it,
trade
dude."
I ever made was after that. I don't think I ever made one trade.
Oh, when I got Phillip Rivers from you?
Yeah, I think that might have been my first trade ever.
Good times, man. Good times.
Now I'm like, let me trade my whole team, trade back for my whole team.
Yeah,
Maybe
let me
smash trade
rebuild
that
and
way.
gear up twice in the same offseason in the same dynasty league. That's what you are now. You literally threw in Dingleberry last year, then traded all of your picks and won the whole league in the same offseason.
That is
It was
fucking
With
something
an
to see.
asterisk. With an
That's fucking
asterisk.
sweet.
sweet.
Ass
Well,
cheek champion over
I
here.
didn't think about it like that because the asterisk was in my way, man.
I remember
Yeah.
you had like 100 picks, then you traded for Austin Eckler. I was like, what are you doing? And the next thing you know, you just traded for a whole new team, dude.
Just one. I don't think I would advise trying to do that because all it takes is someone not trading with you like halfway through the process somewhere. And you're like, well, fuck.
You
3
can always
first
make
round picks
something
for Austin
happen.
Eckler is pretty crazy.
Won you a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, worth.
With an asterisk, but yeah.
It's okay. We'll forget about that in a couple years.
No.
With an ass
No,
cheek
we'll-
next to it.
No, we won't forget about that motherfucker.
Josh will never let us forget about it, dude.
I don't remember that.
I'm so glad Tyler Bass kicked that field goal through before DeMar Hamlin clips, dude.
Dude, if
Nah,
you
I
would
don't
have
have
missed
to have
it, it
an
would have been the
asterisk,
greatest
dude.
time ever.
Nah.
With the double asterisks.
Nah, you wouldn't even be here right now, dude.
Probably not.
I'd kick your ass out of here. I lost. Oh my god, imagine. That'd be worse than losing to Pat by a point, I think.
Yeah, I think you were up like 1 point and you had a kick it to go.
0.18. I was up 0.18.
Yeah.
I kicked
I'm
one
gonna
through
check
and
it
I
for
won by
missing field goal, just
-3.18.
-1.
-2, dude.
Oh shit. That
I
would
would've
have been the
lost.
difference if you missed it. Oh,
I would have
man.
lost, and I would have never forgiven you or Tyler Bass.
Dude, I would have probably went and taken DeMar Hamlin out to dinner.
You already should after he won you Dingleberry, dude.
Nah.
Well, he did, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of gay. I mean, if you want me to buy it, it's 2. Or buy him a steak or something. Give him the Deshaun Watson treatment.
Alright, I think this
All right, let's get the fuck out of
this
here.
is going a bad
Remember
direction.
to like and subscribe.
Randy's trying to jerk off DeMar Hamlin. It's time to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Follow us
I
on
mean-
Twitter.
Hook the brother up.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
dude.